This presence is one reason the Patrol became such a respected vehicle across certain regions of the world. While some SUVs dominate urban environments with luxury features, the Patrol built its reputation somewhere far more demanding, in places where terrain challenges every mechanical system a vehicle possesses. And this is exactly what separates legendary vehicles from ordinary ones. Legendary machines prove themselves not in perfect conditions, but in the environments where failure is most likely. The Patrol's combination of powerful V8 performance, advanced traction systems, durable suspension, and strong chassis architecture makes it uniquely capable of handling those environments. But perhaps the most fascinating part of the Patrol's story is how it balances extreme capability with comfort. Inside the cabin,
when the going gets
drivers
tough,
find
you
a
can rely
spacious
on these
interior
heavy-duty tow
designed for
hooks,
long journeys.
part of the legendary
Advanced
Nissan
technology,
Patrol.
comfortable seating, and refined materials transform the Patrol into a vehicle capable of traveling vast distances without exhausting its passengers. This balance between luxury and endurance is one of the reasons the Patrol continues to attract loyal drivers around the world. At Velvet Horsepower, we explore machines that represent more than simple transportation. Vehicles like the Nissan Patrol represent solutions to real-world challenges, machines engineered to conquer terrain, endure extreme environments, and provide reliable mobility where it matters most. The Patrol may not be the fastest SUV ever built, and it may not chase headlines like performance vehicles do, but it excels in something far more important: endurance, capability, and trust. And when a machine proves itself across deserts, mountains, and remote landscapes year after year, it earns something very few vehicles achieve: legendary status. But the story of powerful endurance machines does not end here. In the next episode, we explore another vehicle built to dominate extreme terrain, the Ford Raptor, a pickup truck engineered to conquer some of the toughest environments on Earth. Some vehicles are designed for cities, others are built for comfort, but a very small number of machines are engineered for something far more extreme: survival. And among those machines, one name keeps appearing across the harshest deserts on Earth: the Nissan Patrol. But here's the real question: what makes this SUV so different? Why do drivers across vast desert landscapes continue to trust the Patrol generation after generation? And how did the
center
Nissan
armrest
Patrol
opens in two
Y62
ways.
earn a reputation that
Inside,
some
you'll find the
enthusiasts
integrated
believe
cool
rivals
box,
even the
perfect for
legendary
those long
Toyota
drives.
Land Cruiser? At first glance, the Patrol might look like a large luxury SUV, but that first impression hides something much more serious. Beneath the polished design and comfortable interior lies a machine built with a very different purpose to perform, where ordinary vehicles struggle to survive. Now imagine standing in the middle of a massive desert landscape. Endless sand dunes stretch across the horizon, temperatures climb beyond 40 degrees, and the terrain constantly shifts under the wheels of any vehicle attempting to cross it. In environments like
Look,
this,
the
mechanical
shimmering
weakness
city
is
is just
exposed
beyond the
almost
dunes.
immediately.
We have to get there
Engines
before
overheat,
sundown, or the
suspensions
portal
fail,
closes.
traction disappears, and vehicles become trapped in the sand. But interestingly, there is one vehicle that repeatedly proves capable of handling these conditions, and that vehicle is the Nissan Patrol. Look closely at the Patrol's design, and you begin to understand why. The Y62 generation represents decades of engineering evolution focused on durability and power. Under the hood sits a massive 5.6-litre V8 engine, producing the kind of torque that becomes essential when driving through deep sand. In desert terrain, speed is not the priority. Momentum is. Lose momentum in soft sand and even powerful vehicles can become stuck within seconds. But the Patrol's V8 delivers smooth, consistent power that allows drivers to maintain forward movement even when climbing steep sand dunes. Now here is where things become even more interesting. Power alone does not explain the Patrol's legendary reputation. The real secret lies in how the vehicle distributes that power. The Patrol's
And check this
advanced
out.
four-wheel drive
Under the
system
floor here, you have
constantly
this
monitors
massive
traction
hidden
across all four
compartment,
wheels.
perfect for
If
keeping your
one
gear
wheel begins
secure
to lose
and
grip
out
on
of the
loose
way.
sand, the system automatically redirects power to other wheels with better traction. This process happens almost instantly, allowing the vehicle to continue moving even when the terrain becomes unpredictable. Watch how the Patrol behaves when climbing a sand dune. As the vehicle approaches the slope, the driver increases throttle slightly to maintain momentum. The V8 engine responds with steady torque, while the four-wheel drive system ensures that power reaches the wheels with the most grip. Meanwhile, the suspension system absorbs the constant movement of the sand beneath the tires. This combination of power, traction management, and suspension stability is what allows the Patrol to climb dunes that would stop many other SUVs. But the Patrol's capability is not only mechanical, it is also psychological. In regions where desert travel is common, vehicles become symbols of reliability and strength. Drivers depend on their vehicles not just for convenience, but for survival across long distances where help may be miles away. Over time, the Patrol earns something extremely valuable in those environments: trust. And trust is not something a vehicle earns through marketing. It is earned through years of performance in real-world conditions. Across remote highways and massive sand dunes, drivers discovered that the Patrol could handle extreme heat, heavy loads, and long journeys without losing reliability. Notice the Patrol's wide stance and high ground clearance. These design elements give the vehicle stability while driving across uneven desert terrain. The suspension system allows the vehicle to absorb heavy impacts while maintaining control. This means the Patrol can travel quickly across rough desert landscapes without damaging critical components underneath the chassis. Now take a moment to look at the Patrol from the front. The large grille, wide body, and elevated stance create a commanding presence on the road. Vehicles like the Patrol are not just tools of mobility, they also communicate authority and capability.